All right, Sue and Mark here from our journey in Myles. And what? Who's that back there?
Oh my God! I didn't notice that.
It's Bob and Pearl. What are you guys doing in our video?
This is amazing. I'm going for a bike ride. How about you guys?
We're doing a bike ride. We're in Yuma right now, and we actually had a 4-hour lunch with these guys the other day. And now we're going to do a bike ride. Who knows how long that'll last. We do have a time limit today, though. So anyways, this was supposed to be an introduction for a video I'm editing right now. And we are in Yuma, but actually, really, let's go back. We're in Las Vegas. It's late November, and we're still in Las Vegas. We're leaving today.
Not Las Vegas.
Work with me, Mark.
Oh.
All right, I'm recording for my intro. We're not in Vegas. We're still in Yuma. Oh, well. So anyways, we were in Vegas. We had some repairs, as you saw in that video. And we also did the Drakester race. Check that video out, too. So we're heading to a resort that we feel like is the best kept secret. Well, at least it was a secret from us, sort of. We'd never heard of it before. It's definitely off the beaten path. We found out about it from our friends Pat and Paul. They actually had spent like 4 or 5 winters there before they ended up in Florida, and that's where we met them. So we were doing our caravan in the western part of the country, and then we did the balloon fiesta, and we said, well, since we're over here, let's go check out that resort that you guys keep talking about. And we don't do a lot of reviews on resorts, but this one was so great that we thought, I'm gonna do it. It's in California, but of course before we get there, we'll show you a little bit of our ride on how we got way out in no man's land, and a couple of fuel stops. And actually, we were surprised with one of our fuel stops. We probably got the best deal as far as saving money on the per gallon, and it was in California. So here we go. Let's check it out. We're leaving the Las Vegas Oasis RV Resort, heading to Borrego Springs, California. But first I want to say we met Donna when she checked us in when we first got there, and just before we left, we had the opportunity to meet her husband, Roosevelt. Should have got together sooner. It's always great to meet nice people on the road. So we took the more scenic route over to Borrego Springs, and we planned to stop at a TA right before we got to Borrego to make sure that we were full before we parked for about a month. But before we hit the road, we wanted to top off the fuel at a TA close to us in Vegas because Mark just put clear diesel fuel and tank cleaner and a diesel fuel biocide in the tank, and he wanted to make sure he had the correct blend. We filled up, and as you can see from our Open Roads app, we saved almost $20 on about 52 gallons of diesel. Not bad, a 35-cent saving per gallon. We wanted to do one more fill up at the TA in Indio, California before we park at Borrego Springs for over a month. Wait till you see what we paid there. We were pleasantly surprised. Love gives a 25-cent discount per gallon at all their truck stops. TA varies from stop to stop, and we feel we get the better price at TA, and it seems to be our preferred diesel stop. Check this out. You can see right down the road from TA is a Love's. There's a $1.15 difference in price. Whoa. We filled up and saved $42.45 on a 33.73 gallons. That's about $1.26 discount per gallon. If you haven't signed up for this diesel fuel discount card, it's a no-brainer. Open Roads is the mobile app, which is the diesel fuel program subdivision of TSD Logistics. You can go to our YouTube channel or website to learn more about the Open Roads diesel fuel discount card. Check out this video. And if you'd like to see our spreadsheet of all our stops and our savings, you can email us at ourjourneyinmiles@gmail.com. And in the subject, just say Diesel Fuel Program. And if you aren't already a member, sign up and tell them Our Journey in Miles sent you. We appreciate your support and you won't be sorry. We've got about another hour to get to Borrego Springs, and Paul told us it's a pretty drive, and we know what that means. But he also warned us that the first 3 miles are pretty rough on this road, so take it slow.
That Burning Man out here. Glad they said something about this road.
Truck Haven 4x4.
Wow.
Southern Cal Trail Riders 4x4 base camp.
Huh.
So must be, they have their rallies.
Yeah.
It really looked like a great area to drive your off-road vehicles or just get away from it all, like this guy.
Mini bikes camp back there. It's out here.
Does everybody have to come this way that comes to Borrego?
Well, in this direction, it seems like it. Unless you come from the other direction. Oh, could this be it? 3 miles rough.
Somebody said 3 miles.
3 miles of rough road.
Now I need 2 cigarettes.
Yeah.
Got these squirreled away there?
Love you, honey.
Boondocking, honey. Right there.
No, this is not it. Wait, stop.
Plate 3.
Go in here?
No.
It doesn't have a slide.
Well, it's the Roadrunner Club.
We want DiGiorgio.
The Roadrunner Club is a community of park model homes next to the Springs at Borrego Springs RV Resort, which is where we will be staying. And the Roadrunner Club actually looks like a really nice community.
In 1/2 mile, arrive at 2255 DiGiorgio Road on the right.
We're meeting up with our friends Pat and Paul again. They flew from Phoenix back home for about a month and are now driving here from Phoenix after they get their retro bands and magna shades done at National Indoor RV Center near Phoenix. They said once they're done, they should be arriving tomorrow.
I'm finally feeling the adrenaline rush that I'm sure Paul has every time he beats me somewhere, but this time the victory is mine due to my astute and expert Dutch Star driving skills.
But it took a whole day's difference to actually do this. So, much to our surprise, their work was completed a day early, and they actually arrived here earlier this afternoon. Unbelievable. Here you can see Pat in the gray bus coming to greet us.
All right, here we go.
This is one of those rare days when we arrive so close to sunset. We try to avoid driving and setting up in the dark, but check out this park as we drive through. It's gated and you do need a code after hours. They lock it up. On the right is the last hole for their 9-hole golf course. More on that later. And check out how roomy these sites are. That's just me passing. You can see this really looks like an oasis in the desert. Like I said, we're not crazy about setting up in the dark. I think we actually saved our water and hoses set up for the morning.
We were hiding behind the coach, waiting for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, baloney.
Let it be known.
So that you...
Yes! Yeah!
Finally.
We beat Pat Paul to something. You know how we beat you? We slept here last night.
Oh my God. It's only breakfast. That's not a big win.
You know, on one hand, I'm glad I beat you, but
What did I beat him at? Eating.
Shame on you.
Well, there's some I don't mind losing.
Is this the right place?
Yeah.
Come on in.
All right. Ooh, are we like first ones?
Morning. So, 8-hour minimum.
Mark, first one in.
Oh, well, you know, it doesn't cost any less to be first.
Oh my God. Once a month, they have a Pancake Breakfast fundraiser to support different groups like the Borrego Springs Children's and Senior Centers and the Borrego Springs Food Bank. I love this sort of thing.
More, baby. I love it.
I got that on video, Mark. So now let me take you on a little tour. Let's start by the office. So a nice thing is they do have an events and activities board here, and you can see it's the holiday season. It's Christmas Eve right now, and all kinds of things going on. Today, it's going to be a little caroling. So it is quiet because it is a Christmas Eve right now, but you can see all the golf carts they have. And then back here is when you can sign up, and they have different golf activities and groups that go out together. And truly, if I were a golfer, I would definitely give it a try. Looks like a driving range beyond here. Maybe I'll go get Pat's putter and putts around. I think one of the big attractions for this park is the 9-hole golf course that wraps around the resort. It has this island green, lakes, and beautiful water features. This 9-hole course actually makes me kind of want to learn how to golf, or at least to be somebody's caddy, just so I can walk along this beautiful golf course. And on my morning walks on the road along the course, I usually saw some entertaining wildlife. And then there's these lush palm trees and mountains in the background. What a way to start the day. Let's take a look at some of their amenities now, like this laundry room. Got a lot of washers and dryers and pretty clean. Pull, don't push. So you've got this really nice pool, and let me tell you, it is warm. Our favorite time to use it actually is at the coldest time of the day. We come in the evening. They also have these mineral pools, hot tubs. There are 3 small ones. They've got this big one for your group gathering, but you can see the 2 smaller ones, 3 smaller ones. This is my favorite one. It's warm, super warm, and very bubbly. And they do have a fitness center here. We haven't checked that out at all. There's a reading room for those rainy, cold days. And then there's the tourist room. This is their group gathering room. This is where they had breakfast for us one morning. I think one day out of the month during the high season, during winter. And there's other activities. We did a stargazing event. We had a slideshow and lecture in there. That was really, really interesting. This is a dark sky community. We're at Borrego Springs, and we are going to a stargazing party. Yeah. We're at the Springs at Borrego RV Resort, and this actually is a dark community, dark sky community. And they actually even have an astronomy park here that they do viewing, but there's actually a party. So there's going to be a speaker, they're having a light dinner, and I don't know. We'll find out. It's going to be dark. This might be nothing beyond what we're seeing right now. We headed back to the tourist room where we had our breakfast this morning. They also had a light dinner this evening before the lecture and slideshow, which was amazing and done by noted astronomer Dennis Amana. I hate I didn't take any photos or videos of this. But then we went behind the tourist room to the amphitheater where 2 very large telescopes were set up. Here we got to view different stars and planets like Saturn and Jupiter, and the moon. Back to that events and activities bulletin. They had so many other things that we didn't get a chance to do but looked like fun, like group hiking, wine tasting, open mic. Well, we did get a glimpse of the open mic one night as we were lounging in the hot tub. Fun. They also had a New Year's Eve party that we attended. The music and party was set up in the tourist room, but I love how they had the fire pits and the patio heaters outdoors. Why are you hiding in the corner here, Mark?
Right there.
And we were one of the early ones, but you can see what a nice setup they have indoors. The music is just getting started, and shortly after, that dance floor was full, to the point where Mark and I moved outside to dance. It was a fun night, and we met some great people there too, like Dave and Brenda and Kevin. They were crazy enough to invite us back to their group fire after we had our 9 o'clock toast. Right, here we are, January 1st, 2023. And what a great morning. Check that out. What a great way to start the year. I think this is giving us a sign. It's going to be a rainbow year. Yay! I do want to say we met a number of friendly RVers here. But of course, aren't they all? We met Jean and Chris the first day. We had a wonderful dinner at the Coyote Steakhouse with them. Wish we had photos. And we also rode bikes with them one day. We also met Trevor and Jenny. Then there's Maureen and Chris of Essex, or rather in an Essex. And on the very last day, we got to meet Sam. But I'm saving the best for last. At least this was one of our favorite things here. Right, we are still at the Springs at Borrego Springs RV Resort. And we are doing one of our favorite things here at the resort. They have an awesome pool, and they also have 3 little hot tubs, mineral hot tubs, and a big one. So every night we've been going there, pretty much every night we've been going there, and just enjoying the evening, soaking in the tub, and I'll get in the pool. I'm glad you have that light so we can see you.
Look like Santa Claus.
You do.
And it is Christmas.
It is Christmas today.
Yeah.
So we are on our way to the pool to meet Pat and Paul. The nice thing about this resort is that they do not lock up and shut down the pool. So we're able to get in there in the evening, and there's usually some people there. Ooh, too bright.
There you go.
So there will be some people there, but there have been times it's just been the 2 of us, and the pool is so warm.
Right.
So most of the time I end up in the pool for quite a while those guys are soaking in the tub.
This is one of the top 5, certainly in the top 10 pools in terms of quality and warmth and consistency and staying open at night.
You know, that's 2 things. They stay open at night, they don't lock it up, and the pool has been really warm. It's got to be like low 80s easy. All right, let's take a look and show you what we're doing.
Did you remember your suit?
Am I wearing it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot mine.
You have to feel, ooh, honey. Got some activities in the clubhouse. That's cool. That's nice it's being used. Oh, yeah, we can, each one has their own switch to turn the bubbles on. So here's our big one. Let me go turn the switch off for them. All as well. So we've got the nice big tub, but we also have these smaller ones. We can get 4 in there somewhat comfortably, but those I believe are the mineral spas. And they get a little kind of bubbly, fizzy, very nice. And then I usually walk over these rocks and enjoy this pool. Look at that. So I'll usually get in the pool And then sometimes they'll follow me. If not, that's okay. I get my water aerobics. I'll do a few laps. I'm not a big swimmer, but I like to move. This is great. Oh, I believe they have arrived. Pat and Paul are here. So this is an unusual night. It's about 68 degrees. Many of the nights it's only been about 40. And that's okay because the water's super hot. Very nice. So I usually would start out in the small pools because they seem to be hotter. So then I can easily slide into the swimming pool, which was a comfortable 81-ish degrees. I mean, it was really nice. But I do eventually join them in the big hot tub. That seems to be where we have our most profound conversations. Don't want to miss that. Borrego Springs is a very small town in the desert with the closest large towns about a 2-hour drive away. But all the same, there's a lot to do in this area. Check out our next Borrego Springs video on what we did along with a dental emergency out in no man's land. Yikes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.